Welcome back, everybody. I'm Jamie.
I'm Justina.
And this is
Just So You Know, Season 2.
We are back with Season 2, and we have a bunch of episodes lined up for you with amazing guests.
Yes. Super lucky to have the people to come on here to educate us and educate you guys and let everyone know what's going on around the world with animal rights.
And we also have some new artwork to introduce to you.
Can you tell who this is?
Who is who?
I think I know who this is just by the makeup.
Definitely the cat eye is cat eyeing.
It is. The cat eye is cat eyeing. Honestly, it's very impressive. That's me. I can tell it's me because of the skin tone.
And the cleavage.
That's a lie. That's a collarbone. But we got this painting by an actual fan. How sweet. We were at, I believe it was, I can't remember which march it was, but it was at a march, and he came up to us and let us know that he was a fan of the show, and he decided to use us as the item in his art project or schoolwork, and he sent it over. So sweet.
Very, very sweet. So what a great way to kick off Season 2 with some artwork of us as colonial women.
I don't know what period this is, but I feel like we're content.
I feel like we look pretty good for the time period.
There's a sparkle in my eye.
Definitely.
And you know what gives me a sparkle in my eye?
What?
My favorite vegan things.
That's what today's episode is about, you guys. Our favorite vegan things, our favorite products, favorite foods, vegan cheeses. We're going to crack the code for you today and give you some of our favorite vegan hacks.
Yes. Jamie's a little nervous because honestly, like, favorites always change,
Yes.
you know? So like, don't hold us to it if you're like, hey, you said this and now you're posting about this. You don't have to stick to one thing. And it's really important, especially in the vegan community, to try different things, to figure out what you like and what works for you. Because sometimes what works for me doesn't work for her and vice versa.
It's so true. Like, from one week to the next, I'm like, ooh, like, I really loved that concealer. And then I'm like, oh,
What the hell?
What is this? Like, I look like a crazy person. So it really does change, but we'll give you what we're using now and what's been working, maybe what's not. Mm-hmm. And it's so funny because I feel like when I first went vegan, at least when it came to the food, I was putting like spaghetti on bread.
What the?
And like trying to figure out what to eat. And then I was like, ooh, wait. Gardein vegan meatballs.
That was like one of the first brands that I knew that was like vegan. I used to eat them all the time.
They're in every supermarket.
They are, and they're really great. I actually do love Gardein.
Me too.
It's like my go-to meat substitute for almost everything. Chicken, even fish sometimes, even though I'm not like a big fish substitute person, but they have fish sticks.
They do. For me, it's the same. I don't love the fishy business.
I think I outgrew that.
I think so too. The longer I've been vegan, the more whole foods plant-based I am. And
for sure.
I try to like avoid, I really just love fruits and veggies, and I do love restaurants like Anixi, where we went to last night.
So good.
Which we got the chicken kebabs. They had like these amazing vegan lamb cigar pockets.
Right.
Crazy.
So delicious. One of my favorite meat substitutes, I have to say that it is Chung Foods.
Ooh.
I love Chung Foods. Like, their steak is incredible. And like, some things make me feel weird, like the egg that they have, like with the yolk. Like the smell of it, I'm instantly like turned off. It's super real. But the steak, as real as it is, I fucking love it. I didn't go vegan because I didn't like the way it tastes. I went vegan because I love the animals. So Chung Foods, one of my favorites.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to Chung Foods. And speaking of vegan steaks, there's this really great brand called Juicy Marbles.
I've heard of them.
You order online. They have so many products that they come more in bulk, and you can order them for your family, for your friends, and you season it how you want.
That's my problem. I have had them.
Oh.
I just don't know how to cook it. Yeah.
Oh my God.
I was like, what am I supposed to do with this big piece of meat? This is
right.
I'm like, I'm not a chef. I put it in the oven and I tried and I was like, nah.
And I also don't know how to cook meat. So looking at this.
When it comes to temperature and like,
Right. So, I mean, but look, if you are looking for something meaty, the Chung Foods and the Juicy Marbles are great products. I also really love Rebel vegan cheese.
I love Rebel vegan cheese.
The truffle brie is like next level.
Yeah.
And the Violife feta is like a classic go-to.
It's easy. Yeah, I like Follow Your Heart a lot. I like Follow Your Heart, like their blue cheese crumble. Love it. I love to throw that in my salads. That's like one of my favorite cheeses, is Follow Your Heart.
Really?
Yeah.
They're in a lot of supermarkets too. I mean, here's the thing is like, you can find the replacement for the non-vegan products that you once liked and once ate. And if you try a bad vegan cheese, don't blame all vegan cheeses.
You literally can't. There's so many. I mean, I don't want to say ones that have not been a super fan favorite, but some of those brands that were there from the beginning are not necessarily the favorite anymore because times have changed. People have learned. They're experimenting more, but that's the big one. I feel like cheese is like the big thing. Like don't judge one cheese and put them all in one category.
It's only getting better. Like the technology is only increasing. Yeah. And so when I first went vegan almost a decade ago, the vegan cheeses were okay. Sometimes I would rather just use nutritional yeast.
Right. Or
nothing.
Exactly.
But now I'm like, whoa, some of them I eat and I'm almost a little suspicious.
Right. Especially like the Kraft. Is it Kraft? Like the
mac and cheese?
No.
They have a vegan Kraft mac and cheese.
They do. I haven't had them. I stick to Annie's.
Oh, okay.
Annie's, like Auntie Anne's. What is it?
Yeah, Annie's. The purple box.
It's yellow. I thought it was yellow.
I don't know. I see it in the supermarket.
Maybe it's a different type.
They have like different vegan cheese ones, and then they have the non-vegan ones. Annie's. They're not an all-vegan brand.
Oh, they're not? I thought they were.
No, and Amy's vegan pizza, I mean, they even have it in Walmart in the frozen section, and it's great. Like, I remember it was like 1 a.m. I was with my friend Avril, and we were in Tampa, Florida. We're like, we need to get a vegan pizza. And like, in Tampa, we're kind of in the middle of nowhere. There's nowhere to get vegan pizza, so I was like, I know where we can go. And we went to Walmart and we
got Amy's. I don't know if I've had them.
Amy's, yeah, they have frozen foods and it's great just to stock up your fridge.
Right, just in case.
Frozens.
When you're like, you know what, I got nothing. But I got that frozen pizza.
And speaking of frozen foods, Beyond vegan chicken strips are amazing.
Dude, everything Beyond, honestly. The only thing I didn't really like is their little steak bites.
Really?
Yeah, but maybe it's me. See, that's the thing. Like, when it comes to vegan foods, you have to sometimes spice it up yourself and like use the seasonings that you like because that's what's gonna make you have that connection of what you're used to. And I just rely so much on like how they have it prepared that I don't think that maybe I should probably adapt this to my taste palette.
Yeah, I like them. I mean, for me, it's like I don't love that to be the main dish. Like I like to have other foods sort of with it. But it's
that chicken is fire.
That chicken is fire.
Dude, like, fire. That's my favorite.
Wrap.
It's like vegan chicken that's accessible. That's my favorite.
Yeah. And it's very fairly priced.
Yeah.
You get a whole big bag of it. Another hack is you could go to Costco and buy in bulk. And there's a lot of vegan food products at Costco.
Maybe here, because when I went to South Carolina, we went to Costco and I was like, I'm gonna get all the vegan shit. There was nothing.
Really?
Nothing vegan. Even like the fruits and vegetables were like scarce.
Oh.
And yeah, it was ugly. But what's your favorite
makeup?
I was gonna say cleanser. I like
skincare.
Yeah, skincare.
Okay, well you're the queen of skincare, but
as my face is breaking out right now,
I think it looks great. It's glowy. It's always looking nice. If this is you at your worst, you're doing well.
This is me at one of my worst.
Okay, well then I will definitely be taking skincare advice from you.
As you should.
My favorite skincare products. Well, I like to keep it pretty simple. And especially if I'm traveling, like I don't love having a lot of stuff.
Oh, that's my biggest bag.
Your skincare?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. For me, I love an oil cleanser.
Okay.
So I double cleanse.
Okay.
So I have
Okay.
I have 3 products total, guys.
Dang. Okay.
I have my oil cleanser that just kind of breaks down if I'm wearing sunscreen or makeup. Then I go in with like a simple gel cleanser. I really like the Malaysia hyaluronic acid cleanser. It
never heard of them.
Works well for me. And I sometimes will try experimenting with other cleansers. Like I was using this Mixsoon Korean skincare cleanser and I don't think it was great. Like sometimes it doesn't take everything off.
Yeah.
And then the third product is the Malaysia your plant-based urea moisturizer.
Okay, Malaysia. I have never heard of that brand. I have to check it out. What does it look like?
The reason I started trying them was because I would suffer from like skin texture, particularly like I think in the top part of my face. And it's like my skin's very combination. It's like oily in the T-zone, dry on my cheeks, and I was getting this like texture, and I know it's not because I wasn't cleaning my face properly. Like if any, I knew it wasn't
nasty. Do you wash your sheets, you little sweaty girl?
And I wipe my phone with
and I wipe my ass.
Of course. And I wash my hands. And I'm like, why am I breaking out? And a friend of mine, shout out to Rob Banks, he's like, you could have fungal acne.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what the hell is that? Fungus on my face from what? And he goes, the products that you're using, it could cause an overgrowth in like fungus. And he goes, you're feeding the fungus, the bacteria on your face with the makeup product you're using.
Yeah.
And changing it up and all this shit. And I'm like, holy crap, let me try reducing everything, eliminating what I'm using.
Do you use brushes?
For makeup?
Yeah, that's the number one thing. I don't use brushes. I use my hands.
You do? Oh.
Because of that. Yeah, it accumulates so much bullshit.
Well, the biggest difference that I noticed was that when I started using fungal acne safe products and looking at certain silicones and ingredients that were in the shit I was using. By the way, everything is vegan and cruelty free that we're talking about.
We don't have to say that.
Hopefully not. By now,
come on now.
I hope you guys know.
Yeah, just you know, everything is vegan, cruelty free. I hope so.
So long story short, that really helped, but I still feel like I could go maybe a little bit further, get like an under eye cream or something, but I don't.
You don't need under eye cream. Sometimes less is more, but I will say that maybe exfoliating like once or twice a week, depending, because like, well, my favorite skincare, I would say like I go back and forth between Youth to the People and OSEA. Youth to the People, I use like their green tea cleanser usually all the time, because when I don't use it, then I end up breaking out, because Youth to the People, it takes everything off. It takes everything off. And they have like this balm that does help with like the moisturizing and taking off the makeup, because I agree. And OSEA has like this like it's not milky, but it's like it's thicker. It kind of feels like a balm. The Ocean Cleanser. I use that. And I'll double cleanse. Like I'll use that one first, and then I'll use the Youth to the People to make sure everything's off. Sometimes I use Youth to the People toner. Only spotting. Because I've learned that like if you use certain products all over your face, that you're wasting a lot of product and you could be ruining your skin barrier. And so like I like to do spotting. Like I'll use a toner, I'll get a little Q-tip and like I'll spot little spots. And then I'll use OSEA's serum. And then I'll use their moisturizer. Yeah, and their oil, their body oil. Obsessed.
OSEA smells so good too.
I love everything that's in glass. Like if a product is in glass, I'm looking at you, and then I'm like, is it vegan, cruelty free? But yeah, those are my two like skincare face thing. You see people more in the face, OSEA, face, body.
Something that I do like to do a little bit is like get a facial, or recently I've been doing something called the Clear and Brilliant facial at Laser Away. And it just helps like with resurfacing, and it's more preventative stuff. I mean, like I'm not all about the
salmon sperm in your face.
And you know, I mean, even they do the vampire facials where they take your blood. And then, look, if it's your own blood, I don't care. You can do what you want to do, but like it's a little extreme for me.
It's invasive, and you're too young for that.
Totally.
Like I think that everyone's getting a little too carried away with like age prevention. It's like that's what we do. It's natural, and you're way too young. You could be like triggering the aging process faster. You know what I mean?
Totally. Yeah, it's true. But there's like these unrealistic beauty standards, and it's like people feel that they need to fit into that.
I know. It's crazy, the pressures of society.
Especially that women face, I feel like.
I know. It's like everyday women stuff. But women are expected to smell good. So like, what do you use in your shower?
Ooh, oh my gosh. Okay. So my favorite body wash it's called like Heritage and Soap, I think.
She's like, it's my favorite body wash. It's
I'm like, what is it called? Wait, I just ordered it. I have to look at the name of the product.
While she's looking it up, I'll tell you my go-to favorites right now. I have gone back to Dove. Crazy.
Really?
But yeah, they have a vegan, cruelty-free bar soap. I think it's strawberries and cream, and like the bar soap lasts forever. I'm like, wow, I don't think I'm gonna ever go back. I like got Dr. Bronner's, and I was like, this shit is like eating. It's like disintegrating really quickly. The Dove bars last forever, and they smell so good. And I also get the gel cleanser.
Really? My grandma used to wash her face with the Dove bars. She loves it.
I heard a lot of people that don't ever break out and don't use like specific face wash, they use Dove.
Perfect skin. I'm like, not kidding. My grandmother in her 90s, she looked gorgeous. I was like, Grandma, what are you doing to your skin? And she was just like, oh, simple, this bar of soap. And I'm like, what?
That's crazy. I'm jealous. Some people are like that. No pore to be seen. I've worked very hard to minimize my pores.
Yes. Right. So you have that light up mask, right?
Oh, Omnilux. I got that. That's definitely my favorite thing. I wish I was more consistent with it. Cause like sometimes I love it. It's easy. You put the LED red mask on, you could do your little chores. But then sometimes I get either obsessed with it, it's like every day, or like I'm like, oh shit.
Oh my
I'm not doing it.
Well, sometimes I call her on FaceTime and this like monster picks up the phone. It's like a light up mask. I'm like, I'm like, I'm like, where is Justina and what did you do with her?
She's underneath. She's baking. I think it helps. Actually, after today, I'm gonna wear it because it helps with inflammation.
The red light.
And I think it helps with like fine lines. I'm like, whatever. I think this is what people are using. I'm going to use it.
We're like, just go vegan and you'll look perfect.
Yeah. Well, that's not true. But
I will say it's helped my skin though. Like
definitely.
When I cut out the dairy, especially, that helped a lot, especially with like acne and like just inflammation in your body in general.
100%. I tell my little brother, he has really bad acne, but he's a teenager. And so for Christmas, I bought him the entire collection of Use to the People. I was like, boy, this is expensive shit. Don't use a lot of it because a little bit goes a long way. And I got him everything. And I was like, this is for this. This is for this. I'm like, are you taking notes, motherfucker? And also cut out dairy. He's like, yeah. And I'm like, and sugar. He's like, yeah. I'm like, you're not going to do it.
And what happened?
I don't know. He looks a little better. I'm not going to lie.
Okay.
He does look a little bit better.
Okay. Maybe he is taking some of the advice.
I hope to God he is, because I dropped some money on his little ass for him to not use it or waste it, you know?
It's like, I am trying to help you, sir.
Exactly. I'm like, listen to your big sister. Go vegan.
Go vegan. If you want to smell good, the body wash is Nubian Heritage Body Wash.
Let me see.
Patchouli. It smells like patchouli.
patchouli.
Patchouli. And then what I use for my scent.
Oh, I feel like I've seen this brand.
I love them. vegan and cruelty-free, of course. I love the smell, but what I use for my perfume is this amazing brand. It's a roll-on. I get it from Whole Foods.
Okay.
It's a vegan essential oil, and it's called Egyptian Musk.
Okay.
By a brand Amber. And
you're like the...
literally have people stop me on the street.
Really?
And they're like, you smell so good. And it's just like, it's a clean smell. It's not overpowering. It's just, I could just inhale. I could bathe in it.
Oh, I love that you're lighting up about that. I think that's really important. I've like shied away from perfumes, but I don't know why like the past year I've been like on a marshmallow strawberry kick, and like my scent right now is Kayali's bougie marshmallow. Okay. Probably don't smell it right now. I don't smell yours either. I'm like Egyptian musk. I'm not getting that.
Okay, well, I didn't put it on this morning.
Oh, okay,
so at least she's being honest.
I'm like, I'm pretty sure I would know Egyptian musk.
Well, I ran out of it. I have to get more.
Okay.
And what happens
Someone
is,
give Jamie some Egyptian musk.
Please.
From Whole Foods. That's easy.
Donate to my cause.
There you go.
I'm like, if I'm smelling good and I'm out on the street talking to meat eaters, there's a likelihood that they might go vegan sooner.
Right. And if she's barefoot stepping in cow shit, she needs that Egyptian musk.
And it happens.
Yeah.
So
exactly. Always concerned for you.
What do you do about deodorant?
Native.
Okay, I like Native.
I use Native.
I like Native.
Even though I have a really hard time with deodorants.
Really?
I don't know if it's anxiety or like PTSD. But
what?
I'm gonna get to the point. I had a problem with not being able to sweat when I was fat.
Oh.
Yeah. Like I used to be like, I'm not losing weight because I can't sweat. I was like, I could be doing the most and I cannot sweat. And then all of a sudden, maybe going vegan, open up my glands, and now the gates are flooding. Wow. And so like I have a really hard time. And then like when I get like anxious sweats, because I do, it's so sad, you guys. I get anxious sweats. Like when I get anxiety, all of a sudden I'm like, I'm like a little skunk. I'm like,
no.
Like it comes out. And that's how I know like my nervous system is triggered.
Really?
Yeah, it's really bad. So like I've been like on a mission to find like a healthy deodorant, and like Native so far has been like what I've been settling for. I feel like I could get something probably better.
I like the peachy scent that they have.
I like their buttercream. Their French buttercream.
Okay, I could see that smelling good.
Yeah.
I don't know. See, I don't sweat a lot, so I don't know about the antiperspirant, but the Native stuff does last all day. Like you will be smelling good.
Yeah. It saved me. I was like, I'm getting a little problem. Am I gonna have to go do some sort of like clinical doctor shit? Because it was getting really bad, but it was tied into my anxiety.
Weird.
Yeah.
You know that there's this trick that some people use.
Tissue paper?
They take glycolic acid, which is like a toner kind of thing that you can use on your face that helps smooth out your skin, and it helps resurface the skin, take off the dead skin cells. You can use that under your armpits, and that prevents odor as well.
Yeah, because I know it's like a bacteria stuff.
It is.
It's a fungi.
But I honestly find that when I'm eating clean, and especially avoiding garlic and onions.
Right.
I do not smell.
Right.
When I'm.
You don't smell like anything.
No. I don't think. No. I mean, there are times that I'm like, okay, like maybe I need a little deodorant.
Yeah, she's like, there are times where you don't want to step next to me.
But it's rare. Like when I was in India and I was like eating more spices and stuff.
You was a stinky girl.
A little bit more, but not bad. I think that when I was eating meat and when I was eating a lot of like heavy animal products and God knows what, then I was like really needing deodorant. But even if I do like smell, like have an odor, it's not
stinky.
It's not like offensive.
That's true. Jamie also says that her poop doesn't stink.
Honestly, not as bad as it could. It could. Sometimes I walk into the bathroom and after other people go in there. I have to walk out.
Yeah, public restrooms.
Oh my God.
Because of the smell of the waste. Oh my God. When I do road trips and I'm like going to those bathrooms, I'm like, I'm like gagging. I'm not joking.
I mean, it makes sense. What are these people eating?
Oh, they're just like pissing and shitting out dead bodies. It's so gross.
It is so gross.
Yikes. Anyway, yes, native. Love that. What about some makeup stuff?
Some makeup stuff. Okay, so this is one of my favorites. So I always like to try new products, but then I go back to my old ones.
Okay.
I'm like, all right, it works for a little bit, and then I'm like, okay, I don't like you anymore. So
take notes.
The classic ones that I love using that I always go back to. I love It Cosmetics. It's an SPF foundation with it has sunscreen in the foundation.
Okay.
And it's smooth. It stays on. You really only need a little bit of it. It Cosmetics is great.
Okay.
And I think it's a little bit of like my heavier one. Like if I'm
That's
filming.
like a foundation you use, like mainly foundation.
Yes.
Okay.
And today I actually don't have foundation on.
Okay.
So I'll just use like an e.l.f. concealer.
Your skin looks great.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
I also don't have my glasses on, so.
Okay, that could be why. It's really the e.l.f. concealer, the camouflage e.l.f. concealer is what it's called. That's what I've been using and I love it. Stick to that. And then the Ilia skin tint, I actually like for a more lighter, just something that's more blurring. But let me put you on to my favorite powder. The powder is the Ilia translucent setting powder.
I love that powder.
Love.
I never use powders.
That's what I'm using now.
And I have it, and I'm like, why the hell didn't I freaking listen to the makeup girlies that they're like a million different products? Because it does help, because sometimes I do get, like everyone, the T-zone a little oily. And if you dab a little on it, it like
good.
Literally is incredible.
Yep.
It doesn't pop out, and it does exactly what it needs to do.
And lately, the latest hack that I've been doing that I've been loving, one of my favorite things right now, just so you know, is I've been putting a little eyelash on the end and outer corner of my eye. So I love a little wing, and then I just take a little bit of the glue, and then I put a little, like it's just a few little strands, and then I stick it there, and then it just creates more of a lifted effect. Just like I am here. But this is colonial version.
Wait, what do you use for your eyeliner?
I like the e.l.f. black, jet black.
Like
eyeliner.
the liquid?
Yeah, the liquid eyeliner. It's just good go-to. Plus, guys, this is cheap.
Yeah,
I'm not
e.l.f. is cheap.
Yeah, I'm not out here trying to spend like, $100 on like, the makeup products. I have the go-tos, and then you just stick to that. And
I can't believe how expensive everything is. Like, it never used to be that expensive. When I couldn't wear makeup, I was like, now I'm like, well, dang. Now I don't want to wear makeup.
I know.
I mean, I'm not a big makeup girly, just because it's just so much extra time. And my color, I look a different shade anytime. So it's really difficult for me to find like color matching. It's either like way too dark or way too light, and then all over the place. And I'm not trying to have like the whole shelf at my house. I like Ilia. I like their sticks. I used to use a lot of Merit for like the skin, like the little sticks. Like I like things that are like little sticks where you're like coloring on my face. I'm like dee 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 dee.
It's an art project.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my fingers and like take all the colors, mix them around. But honestly, my best experience for like foundational things has been CoverGirl. CoverGirl has a vegan cruelty-free line, and their tinted moisturizer is everything. Like, I love minimalistic makeup for the everyday, and I absolutely love them. They also have a really great little highlighter stick. Oh. So nice. They come with different shades, like a rose, a translucent one. I like that. I do like some rare stuff. Like, I love their lip colors.
Okay.
Their mascara. I do love their mascara. Tarte also was like one of my go-to concealers.
Tarte's good.
They have a really, really great concealer, and I do like their mascaras.
Have you tried the Cosa concealer?
No.
It's very buttery, like it's smooth, it glides on.
I've been wanting to.
It doesn't cake. It's nice, but I find that like the e.l.f. does the trick, and it lasts a long time. And Wet n Wild, also from the drugstore, is really good.
Wet n Wild.
I use them a lot.
Yeah, like drugstore, like CoverGirl's in drugstore.
Oh,
so that's really, really easy.
Yeah.
And they really like advertise their vegan cruelty-free line in the stores. I'm like so happy. They have a really good red CoverGirl. It's such a beautiful red. I'm very particular with the red. Like I don't like it to be too dark. I like it to be like a apple red, like a bright cherry. I say cherry, but then cherries are like dark as fuck. Yeah. I'm like, why are we using cherry? Cherries are like black, low key. But like a strawberry red. I like a strawberry, like a deep strawberry red.
I love a red.
We know you love your red lip. A red.
Pretty much. I was in India and I went to this store and they had these vegan cruelty-free makeup products, and I just saw this red lipstick there, and that's what I have been wearing lately, but I don't know exactly what the brand is because it's like a smaller brand out in India. But yeah, I like to just try different products, and I have to give a shout out to Korean vegan beauty, Neiman and Joanna, and the products that they have, because they do have they have a bakuchiol oil moisturizer, which is like a vegan retinol, and I find that a few times a week using that is nice as well. And they have a vegan shampoo.
I haven't tried anything from the brand.
That's what I wash my hair with that. And then I change up the conditioner, and sometimes I'll just blow it out or add like a little curl to the end. But hair care is important too. And I find that my nails and my hair, since going vegan, grow so fast. My hair, like it is March right now. My hair was like up to my shoulder back in September.
Well, I wish I had that problem. My hair is, I'm a curly headed girl. Yeah. So I blow out my hair much more than I probably should. So that doesn't help with breakage of my hair. Okay. You know, so it'll break and then it won't grow as much. But this is the longest it's been in a long time.
It is very long.
So, and I like to cut it because I'm very impulsive. I'm like, I can't do this middle game shit, and I'll chop it off. But I'm holding out. But yes, your hair, so for hair.
Amika hair products are great.
Amika.
Bond building, they have like leave-in conditioners. So oftentimes like I'll just slick my hair back, put it up, leave in the conditioner, and just wear my hair as a bun with that. They have all sorts of like serums, and they smell really good.
Oh, they smell the best.
So I like them. But yeah, so for shampoo and stuff, I've just been using the vegan Korean shampoo.
Cool.
And then
let me smell your hair. Ooh.
Smells good?
It smells really good.
It's like just fresh. It's not overpowering.
But it's not even like fresh. It's like there's a warmthness to the fresh.
Thank you.
It's a little warm.
Let me smell yours.
Oh God. I have some Amika curling cream in there.
That smells good.
A little bit.
I smell the Amika, yeah.
It's okay. It's okay. I didn't do a full wash today. I just like touched up my curls because I don't know what's going on with the weather. I'm like, I'm not going to blow out my hair and it's going to be freaking monsooning outside.
Yesterday, we left the podcast studio and it was like pouring rain. Like the worst I've seen in a long time.
It was bad. Like I was frozen all day until I got home. I was like, I need to take a hot shower.
Your pants were stuck to your legs.
Literally stuck to my thighs. I was like, bro. My socks were even wet.
Oh no. And then we were like in the AC restaurant.
Walking around.
I didn't have pants on, so I was just in a dress, which wasn't
I don't know
a great
what's
idea.
Worse.
I don't know what's
pants
worse.
Stuck to you or no pants, free balling over there.
We definitely free balling. It was not ideal. So that covers the hair care.
Well, my favorite hair care stuff changes all the time.
Yeah.
I'm always like trying to figure out like what works for my hair because I'm not going to say the brand that I don't like, but it's always recommended. And then when I use it, my hair just feels so freaking brittle and dry. So like I've been going back and forth with like using Herbal Essence because it's vegan cruelty free. And I was like, what? Vegan cruelty free? And I bought it and it's just an easy go-to. Like maybe it's because I've used it in my life before and my hair's like, we like this. And Vegamore, I think that's how you say it. Vegamore, Veganmore. They have it, they're pretty expensive, but it's smells so freaking good. And I feel like ever since I started using them, my hair has grown and has been stronger. And Brigio,
you say it twice as if
like someone's gonna be like, yes.
That one. Yeah, somebody's gonna answer.
The same way. Brigio. I don't know, but y'all know what I'm saying. They have a really good, like, clarifying scalp, deep, like charcoal scrub. Activates the follicles. Like, you feel like your brain is breathing. I was like, and they have good shampoo and conditioner too.
All right, are you guys taking notes?
Take the notes.
Get your pads out.
And I do love Amika's like their dry shampoo, and like something I've slept on a lot is their detangling primer, their wizard detangling. You guys
get this.
No. Yeah, because I get nervous because like when I put stuff in my hair, I'm like, is it gonna make it really oily and weighed down? But when I did my blowout, I was like, it was
blowouts
soft.
look good. You know how to blow out your hair, girl.
I know how to blow it out. I also use Wow. Wow, it's vegan, cruelty free. They don't advertise that, so I don't know. Like, trust me when I say like it is scary, even as a vegan, to make sure that these brands are actually vegan and cruelty free, because sometimes they don't pay for the labeling.
Yeah, and
sometimes they test. How do you feel about that? Like, in America, they don't test on animals, but
if overseas,
how do you feel about that?
I try to stick to the brands that I know are not being sold there, and then I really stick to the brands like Pacifica, Elf, Wet n Wild. Like, I don't just go into a store typically and just like let my eyes wander and then have to Google everything. Like, I have a plan of what I'm gonna get,
of course,
or what if I need to order something, and that's just how I stick to it. But it can get tricky
sometimes.
I mean, I have messed up. There was one time that I was going to a shoot in Spain and I didn't have any of my makeup stuff, and I'm in the airport and I had to go from the airport to a shoot, and I went into one of like the, I guess, duty-free areas, and they had Charlotte Tilbury, which they have vegan and cruelty-free products, and I went to, there was a NARS section, and this one woman came up to me and she's like, I got you, girl. And she put a bag together, and I was like, are you sure this is all vegan and cruelty free? And she said yes.
Yeah, they don't fucking know.
One of the products in there was not cruelty free. So it's like, look, you can't beat yourself up over it. I'm not buying anything
again.
Yeah. So we try our best.
Yeah, all you can do is try your best. Definitely look for those labels, because there's some things I'm like, what? I'll like look it up and I'll Google it. I'll ask it again, and it's like telling me it's vegan, cruelty free, and I'm like, but why isn't this label on there? And I'll go to the website and it says it for sure. And I'm like, you know what? I did my best. I really want to try this product, and everywhere is telling me vegan, cruelty free. But the label's on there. And I feel like I forgot who we spoke to. They were like, you have to pay for that shit.
Yeah,
and then you have to do all like the whole design. So I'm like, maybe that's what it is. They're just being freaking cheap. So like I try to give the benefit of the doubt to that.
It's good to look at the PETA approved brands. Like PETA on their website has a whole list of brands that are PETA approved. And what's awesome about that is they really look into the supply chain. Like, I trust PETA out of anybody.
For sure.
With this kind of thing.
For sure. Like, that's a guaranteed thing.
Right.
But I wonder how often they update their list, though.
Right.
Because sometimes I'm like, this is vegan, cruelty free. Why isn't it this on your list?
Right. Well, then it's like also look into some other vegan content creators. Like, there's amazing.
A lot.
We interviewed Valentina Makeup, who is a vegan makeup artist. And she posts about her favorite brands and things like that. I'm curious, what do you do about supplements? Like, are there any vegan supplements that you take, or things that you, she's like,
I'm the worst at this.
I'm not great either.
I'm like, people are like, oh, your supplements. And I'm like, yeah. Like, I have them sometimes. And then anything that has to do with consistency, like, you don't want, like, I don't need, I make sure I don't put myself on any sort of like, I need to do this every single day. And it's like a need, not a want, because I might not. Like, I use, what is it called? Is it called Moon Juice?
Moon Juice. Well, what about the M18 stuff?
Huh?
The stuff Mari gave us.
Oh, MIA?
Yes.
I don't ever use it. It's David Beckham's brand that he recently launched. I have it there, but I'm like scarred with like powder supplements sometimes that are associated with athletes. I get nervous because I was traumatized by a commercial and product I worked with that was like addictive. And so I'm like,
I want to get into this because food is addictive.
Food is addictive.
I just to share a few supplements that I like. Mary Ruth's Organic.
Mary Ruth's, I like them.
They're yummy, and they have gummies, B12, vitamin C gummies. They have, and if you're anemic, if you're low on iron, they have a D3 and omega supplements, which are great. I really like them. And then let's see, what else are there?
I can't remember this one brand, like Nature something. I can't remember what it's called, but like I do like to do liquid. I don't like pills.
Okay. Just check to make sure that the pill that the gel around it is not made from animals.
Right. Sometimes like
should say vegetarian
pop
capsule.
It out. You could pop it out and just have the stuff in the inside if like absolutely no choice.
Yeah. But I will say like, long term, it is important just to make sure that you're keeping up with like certain levels, like getting a blood test every year, whether you're vegan or not, you should be taking B12.
Yeah.
And just humans are just in general low in vitamin D, which comes from the sun. We're not getting enough of that.
Right.
Some people are lower in iron or B12, and that could lead to problems long term, especially as we get older.
Damn, I feel called out. Like my levels are great except for D. Because it's really difficult to get a lot of quality sun, especially in the winter, fall seasons in New York, and iron because I am anemic.
But you are eating a variety of foods, which is good, which is why your other levels are.
Yeah, but think about it.
Yeah.
I was like, what about my protein? And they're like, you're fine, girl. And I'm like, you see?
Yeah.
You see? And I don't even think about it. I don't measure my food. I don't track any like nutrients to make sure. I just like intuitively eat and make sure that I'm like grabbing all the different little things, you know?
Right. Yeah, that's great. And for me, before I went vegan, I was low in iron. And then I went vegan, and I guess the pairing of like the leafy greens, and I was eating pumpkins and dates, and I also at one point, maybe if it was a few years ago, I got like the multivitamin from Mary Ruth's Organics.
No.
It's just all in one though.
Right.
And I was like, oh, I don't have to take all these other things.
I get sick with multivitamins.
Really?
Like nauseous like immediately. I was like, why am I like this? I'm like overloaded or something. I have no idea. I can't do multivitamins.
Okay.
I wish I could do simple.
So but if you don't need, if you're keeping track of your levels, then don't. I mean, probiotics are great too. I take this one probiotic. You could really get any vegan probiotic. It's not hard to find. Just literally Google vegan probiotics and it'll come up. I think they all are. It's just the gel around the capsule you want to make sure is the vegetarian one, the vegan one. But yeah, so keeping a track of the supplements. But we began talking about addiction and food, and when we shared just how there are so many amazing vegan products to choose from, cruelty-free shampoos and soaps and all these things out there, that there's this whole other world, that going vegan is not a sacrifice. But the problem is that people are so addicted to food products and to their ways of living, to their habits, that it can be hard sometimes to step outside of that and want to change. So
true.
I want you to share how in your story, because it's so inspiring to people, I think, that might be going through the same thing that you went through when you slowly started to become aware of what was happening in animals. Talk about what happened to you, the challenges you faced, and ultimately how you overcame it.
I mean, I hope you don't relate, but like, we're women, you know? I feel like from a very young age, we're like always taught that we need to be pretty, like, you know, guys like girls like this and that. And like, you know, it kind of went into my head about like certain expectations of like what I'm supposed to look like. And then I get into the arts, the acting field, and, you know, the whole topic of weight is like so freaking heavy. And I don't know, where do you want to begin? I mean, I started I love food. Like one of the reasons why I was like, oh my God, can I go vegan? Because I was like, oh my God, is this gonna change like my food palette? Like, am I not gonna be able to eat everything? Because I was such a foodie and I was addicted to food, and I knew that very early on because I think it was like in high school. I was like 15 years old, and I saw something in school, and I was the only one crying. And I was like, oh my God, I love animals so much. Gotta stop eating them. I'm not gonna eat them anymore. And then I'm over here a day being vegetarian, and then the next day in the bathroom stall crying, eating a turkey wrap because I was ashamed and I had no self-discipline. And I was like, yo, am I addicted?
Yeah.
Am I addicted to this stuff? And then I started looking around at my family, no offense to them and love them, but like their eating habits are horrible and they are not healthy and like physically either. And I was like, oh, wow. Like we're all addicted, bitches. Like we are all sick. And I started realizing I had a major issue, and it didn't help me that the business, the career choice I was stepping into.
Right. What do you think you were addicted to? Was it the comfort that food gave you or the taste?
Habit. I don't know. Habit. Social.
Yeah.
You know, like when I went vegan, decided to fully take it seriously because I just felt like there was an immense amount of guilt with what I was doing. You know, I felt guilty because of the way it made me look, because of what it meant to eat these animals, like what happened to them. And we all have to remember that is all energy. Like when they talk about like speaking to your water and like it affecting the way like your body is processing it. Yeah. Same with food. Like we don't think about that. Like these animals are suffering, they're freaking out, their disease, and then we're consuming it. And our bodies can't process all of that. The negativity, like spiritually, and like also like their dead bodies. And like my body was screaming to me, like you are creating sickness in your body. And we're not going to process it. So I was like almost 200 pounds at one point, like at the end of my freshman year of college. And I realized I was addicted, and I slowly stopped eating meat, eating animals, but I didn't stop. And that's, I was like, okay, this is an addiction. If you can't stop, people like to be like, I could stop. But like, can you? Why aren't you?
Especially dairy.
Right.
Super addicting.
Dairy, yeah, pizza. There was a pizza spot right next to my place, and I would just stop in there and get a dirty, nasty slice of pizza for $1 and like buy like 5 slices. I could eat a whole pizza pie by myself.
Really?
Like a large pizza pie. I would never forget one of the most like sad days I had in high school. I went to boarding art school. I ordered 2 large pizza pies and I ate them all by myself. And a whole liter of soda.
No. How did you feel after? Did you throw it up?
I felt like a piece of shit. No, I didn't throw it up then, but I did develop bulimia by choice. Like I like wanted a eating disorder. That's crazy, right? Like I literally wanted it, but it's exhausting. And it takes over your brain in the beginning phases, let alone what it does to your body long term. But like, it's exhausting. Like having to like force yourself to throw up does a lot of damage, and it's exhausting. But it wasn't until like I booked like this commercial, a weight loss commercial, that I was like, yes, this is my time to have an eating disorder. Sick. Eating disorders are a mental disorder as well. It correlates, like there's science behind that. And how could it not be? Like you harming yourself and thinking that it's okay for a certain result. It's like, that's sick. And like, it's because of what I was eating. And like, long story short, when I actually really dove into veganism, I like naturally cured myself. It took a minute because your body is still balancing itself out. Like when you're like,
but did you dive into it for the diet wise, or
No.
so you were diving into veganism ethically while suffering from your own dietary issues?
yeah.
Okay.
It was always about animals for me.
Like that's a difference.
Health never, not that I didn't want to be healthy. I loved healthy foods. I always loved healthy foods, but I went vegan for the animals. And like when I started realizing that like, I don't have to feel guilty about this anymore. Like, be good. You did something good, and now do something good for yourself. And so like I slowly stopped. I'm not gonna lie, it took a little bit of time, but like comparatively to like people who suffer through eating disorders, I like got through it very quickly. Like that was my whole identity, like body shaming. Like it was like in my mind all the time. I never thought I would ever be free.
Wow.
Never be free.
How did veganism help you overcome that though?
Well, symbolically, like when I let the animals free off my plate, off of my choices, I in turn became free as well.
Because sometimes you hear the opposite of people that have eating disorders say, I just need to eat something.
Dude.
Like anything. And then there's people that are like, I need to get any nutrients in my body. And so my doctors are all telling me to eat animals. Like
Right.
what would you say to that?
Yeah, no. I mean, obviously I'm not a doctor. I'm not certified or trained or educated on all this stuff. I can only speak on my experience. And it makes me very sad when people are like, oh no, but that fruit has sugar. And I'm like, bitch, that is something your body can process and you need to nourish yourself. Eat fruits, vegetables, grains, legumes. Those things are going to nourish your body and you won't, and it's going to heal your brain. You know, it's going to heal your brain. It's going to take away this pressure you feel. And it's like, I think what you were trying to say was that like people who have eating disorders are scared of going vegan because there's like restrictions and limitations.
Or they even use it as an excuse. Like they use it as like just a diet to not eat. And then they remain sick.
Well, that's a completely different thing.
Yeah.
You can't, I think being vegan, I know a lot of people who are like scared to go vegan because they're like, oh, that's going to make me anxious about food. I'm trying to heal myself. I'm like, that is going to fucking heal yourself. I promise you.
Right.
I promise you, because it eliminates all this bullshit, you know?
Well, it goes from this mindset of like, that you can't have something, like that you really, really want it, but you can't, to you actually just don't want it because you don't see it as food anymore.
Exactly.
You see it as violence, as suffering.
Right.
And you don't want to have any part of that.
Exactly.
So that's the mindset shift. And you're not the first person that I've heard who has come to this same conclusion as well, that's helped them with their eating disorder, where it's like when you connected with the animals, when you went vegan, so forget about the diet,
right?
Like when you went vegan and rejected the use of animal exploitation, it helped heal your whole vibration, your whole way of living, and your relationship to food and to so many other things as well.
100%. It changes like your mindset, and you're like, oh, and then you start thinking about health.
Yeah, you're not scared to eat something anymore.
Yeah, because the eating disorder was not healthy.
Right.
So like, let's be honest. I feel like with eating disorders, there's a lot of like gaslighting on yourself. Like people like really convince themselves on certain things. And I'm like, can you stop? Eat the freaking salad as is, please. That's all. Eat salads. At least do that. Have like a hearty, healthy salad, smoothies. Stick to the healthy stuff if you're concerned about your weight or your health or, you know, whatever you look like. That's going to help you more than completely restricting yourself. If you're okay with restricting yourself, restrict yourself from eating animals.
Right. The animals don't have anything to do with them. The animals don't have anything to do with this whole issue. Like, leave them out of it.
Yeah. If you want it, I feel like a lot of it has to do with control. So it's like, okay, you have some sort of obsession or like need to have some sort of control. So then control yourself by not eating animals.
Right.
Or their byproducts. Like, don't partake in that. And that's going to help calm you down. I mean, have you ever had any sort of addictions to food or like any body issues? Well, not issues, but like, you know.
Not to the extent that you're describing.
Well,
no.
yeah. Mine is extreme, for sure.
No. I've definitely, if anything, I've just been motivated to like keep my body moving, and like I almost feel this pressure of like now, like that I'm vegan. Like I feel that there's this pressure to like look healthy and like not look too thin or not look fat, for God forbid. Or if I have a pimple on my face, people will be like, it's because you're vegan.
You're like, oh,
But
I thought vegans have perfect skin.
Yeah, right? So like I feel this pressure because of that. But no, I just, for me, it's more about like, how do I feel, right? So like, you know, I my weight has fluctuated like maybe like 10 pounds up and down. I don't know. I don't really check it. It's more so, you know, I like movement. I practice yoga. And so with yoga, it's really about understanding we're more than just this body. It's like more than just this ego encapsulated self. Like, and when I've started practicing that and meditating, and I try to just identify less with this. Like, we're here in the material world, so okay, I'm gonna show up, I'm gonna be presentable.
She's like, I'm gonna wear that red lip, I'm gonna do that black wing.
Right. But the question is, can you separate yourself from that?
Right.
You know, is that who, like, all that you are identified with? And so if I start to see my mind spiral and I start having these negative thoughts about myself, I, through practice and training, am able to redirect.
Right.
And not sink into that. Because, yeah, of course, we all have insecurities. We all have hatred towards ourselves, and it's sad. It's sad. Like, I feel like we're our biggest bullies sometimes.
Well, it's
like,
because of society.
Yeah.
It always, you know what? It always goes back to society. I'm sorry. Like, if we're going to blame somebody, it's society.
Yeah.
Because you weren't like a little girl instantly like not liking yourself or questioning yourself. You know what I mean? It's because of what's around us that makes us question it. And it's like, but yet we don't question the advertising of like, why are they pushing alcohol, drugs, and animals on us to eat all the time?
Totally.
But we take in the beauty standards and like start judging ourselves on that, but not the actions on the other side. It's crazy.
Right. But with knowledge and with awareness, like, you can break free of that. And I feel like we are going against the status quo in so many ways.
Were you addicted to anything before you were vegan that's not vegan?
Well, I grew up in an addictive household. So I saw things that family members were doing that they were reliant off of. And it almost like it could have steered me in one of two ways. Like, I could have then gone down that same path, or I could have gone down the other path where like I really am cautious about becoming addicted to anything. So no, I wouldn't say I'm addicted to anything. No. Okay. I am a little bit of a workaholic.
There you go.
I'm addicted to like working and staying busy.
That's
and I like traveling and I'm addicted to speaking, I guess, about these issues and veganism. I can't shut the fuck up. But yeah, so I wouldn't say I'm addicted to anything. There were times that I'm like, I felt that maybe I was like overeating. Like, I would eat till past I was full and then feel physically sick.
Dude, that part.
You know? But then it wasn't something that lingered, you know? And I don't think I really have like so many negative thoughts about it the next day where I'm like, now I'm not eating anything. Like, that doesn't really happen.
Right. That's good. That's good.
Yeah. But I could see how you could get into the cycle of things. But I think as going vegan, like, I've changed my mindset around food, that I really just see it as a tool to nourish and heal us. And if you are eating fruits and vegetables and grains and lentils and whole food, like, I'm not afraid of that. Like, for me, I'm like, this is fueling my body and nourishing my body. And we have to treat our bodies well, because girl, we gotta be here for the animals in the long run.
100%. And while you were saying that, it made me realize just like consumerism, you know, like, food should be fueling, but it also should not be gluttonous. Right. You know, that was something.
Greed.
Yeah. I would have like one ice cream and then I'll eat the whole box and then lie that I didn't eat the whole box. And I was like, My brother used to be like, I didn't have one. And I used to be like, well,
wasn't me.
I don't know who ate all.
It was my evil twin sister.
Yeah, but I would be addicted, and it was like, I was being gluttonous. And I was seeing it as, but I didn't realize it was addiction. But it was gluttonous. Even like our favorite things, right? Like it's not good to have like all of these perfumes and like your whole freezer stocked with cow pieces. Like I feel like we're in such a gluttonous society, especially in America, that's like the biggest problem. We just like don't stop, and then we don't even use it. Like I'm like, you just threw out all your groceries.
Yoga actually talks a lot about greed. That's a big part of yoga philosophy, where it's called aparigraha, and in order to, in Patanjali's Yoga Sutra, it's like a framework to how to become enlightened. And in the yamas, which are this framework of like things that you should not do. Okay. It's one of the yamas is do not be greedy. It's aparigraha. And so this is explained by the fact that people feel that they are lacking, that they are lacking confidence, and that they're trying to find so many things, whether it's alcohol, whether it's clothing, whether it's like buying so many products to try and make themselves feel better, because they are disconnected from who they are, from God, from the eternal source, whatever it is. They are disconnected from that, and so they're trying to find other things to fill that up. Yeah. But then they realize none of that actually makes them happy. And then it's just like more. And so speaking of which, one other favorite thing I want to mention is thrifting, is going to thrift stores or Facebook Marketplace. And I do not buy new clothes.
Yeah, you're really good at that.
I do not. And if anything, like I minimize, and I just wear her clothes.
Yeah. And like I'm the opposite, because
I just don't want a lot of stuff. It's more stuff to fold. My apartment's too small.
Like, I don't want to do laundry.
No.
You're like, you know what? I don't need this shirt anymore.
I am concerned though that people are like, they look at my Instagram or something, they're like, does she have like 5 pairs of clothes or something? She wears the same thing all the time.
Isn't that so sad? Like, yes. I've had that
They're
pressure.
Clean. I clean my underwear, for God's sake.
And that's all that matters. We weren't even supposed to be wearing clothes, okay? But I've had that pressure with as an actor to always have something new, to always like have something like fashionable, to be, and like I didn't really see it as an issue. And it wasn't until I'm like 2018, 2019 that I was like, oh shit. I switched one addiction to another.
Oh no.
I don't care about the food anymore, but like I want that shirt. I want that. And speaking of shirts, one of my favorite brands is Don't Eat the Homies. If you love animals, don't eat them. If you love animals, don't eat them.
Yes, they're a great brand. And it's really just a matter of like just becoming aware of how much you're spending here and there. Because look, we spent this entire episode listing our favorite products, our favorite brands, things that we like, things that we have. And now we're saying greed, don't buy it all. So we think it's this balance of just not overdoing it. Like, as we said, these are just like the staples that we have. Like, a girl's got to wear deodorant. Yeah. Like, a girl's got to brush her teeth.
Essential stuff.
Essential stuff. And also, we want to support vegan brands that are ethical, that are helping to change the world.
Right. Another a shoe brand. They're not doing as great as they should, but I love. Of course, I'm blocking
Moo Shoes is a really good...
Moo Shoes is a good store. They have a bunch of different vegan brands.
Moo Shoes, and also Labonte London is a great vegan bag.
A vegan company. Purse. Love them.
Because I think we're really here to show you guys that like you don't have to wear burlap sacks on your shoes, like on your feet, that you can actually like wear cute things and look like a normal person and also be vegan.
100%. It's out there. Like there's so many different brands that are using vegan leathers by Cactus, mangoes, all that stuff. It's out there, and they've become like my favorite things. I actually get more excited about like a vegan purse. Like I don't know how to say things. Mio. It's a brand, a bag brand. Beautiful. Okay. They do apple leather, corn leather. They're incredible. And I freaking love that bag. Like, there's more of an appreciation with all of these innovative vegan brands, especially with like clothes and like bags or shoes. I get so much more excited than I ever had before.
It's only gonna get better, and we're on the front lines, guys. So thank you so much for coming along today's journey with us. We are in for a very exciting season.
Yes.
Just so you know.
Just so you know.
You can follow us at JSYK Podcast.
Yeah, you can follow me at Justina.Justina.
I'm at It's Jamie's Corner.
And you can find Just So You Know on all streaming platforms that you find your podcasts.
Yes, please like the podcast, comment, subscribe. We want to hear from you. You can send us artwork and we'll feature it on our show. Oh my God,
please send us artwork. That would be so incredible. And share the episodes, share any of our content that you see, and tag us.
And you know the drill. We will be back.
We'll be back. We'll be back. We'll be back. We'll be back.